Hello and welcome to episode 7 of my Dark Elves Let's Play. As you can probably see from my screen, things are going badly. Last time we lost Malekith, and we are now under siege at Naggarond. Now I'm not actually sure I'm in a position where I can actually push forth to attack here. So I need to wait for them to attack me. I think this is probably going to be the last session, simply because I think that I am going to be losing this, guys. So yes, I think that this is going to be the end of this campaign, where I've done things very wrong. Now I can just jump in and start again with the learning from what I've done, learning from my mistakes, or I can jump onto another faction so you guys can see that, which I might well do. I know I've been asked to do a Beastmen campaign, so I might pick one of that up, which is another faction I'm really not good at playing, so it might not go any better. But I might well pick that up for the time being and come back to this one later on, give it another go, maybe try the other faction with Marathi rather than Malekith. Hopefully they'll be in a bit of a better starting position, because I have been devastated here. But anyway, we're doing slightly better in my Lizardman campaign, which I've also been showing, and I think I'm about to get sieged. Nope, not just yet. I think I'm going to be stuck here being sieged for a while. I think what I want to do... I'm not going to be able to build up any units elsewhere, am I? That's good. I live long enough. Because I don't think I've got... Because they're under siege, I don't think I can actually attack. I can necessarily build up other units somewhere elsewhere. So I might need to knock somewhere over. I'm actually going to pop up another lord up here. Needs to be a high loyalty, because Malekith is out for 3 turns. He will be being brought back in as soon as he's there. And you see, I can't actually recruit much here. Let's get some Dark Riders with short sword and shield, and I am going to start building up a somewhere so I can start building more infantry again, so I can potentially strike back. However, I think if I lose Naggarond, I'm going to be honest, I think this is probably over at that point in time. I'm surrounded by enemies at the moment, or potential enemies, people who will jump on me at the first possible opportunity. And Argyle is just been rampaging through. I was not in a position to deal with them because other people are going to war with me. I misplayed the start of this massively. I should have gone and dealt with the Skaven who were in my territories and consolidated my territory to start with. Things I've learned, things you learn when you lose. So future, even if they do attack Naggarond, it's going to be a massive siege, so they've got the armies to do it. At the moment they seem to be pulling back. If they pull back too much, I will just strike out at them. Let's have a look, actually.
Noble blood! Destruction lies beyond!
It's not close enough. When do I start losing troops? Turns before surrender, but you also have a certain amount of turns before you start losing troops as well.
Speak.
She has leveled up. As we're not going aggressive, let's
The people grow restless.
Oh, that's interesting. Let's throw this into there. I know I already have one, but I can't use it at the moment.
What violent delight!
Let's get some cavalry with crossbows. May even be the time to completely up and leave this territory. You know, flee somewhere far away. And maybe flee through my allies' territories to build up another city somewhere else. Somewhere well away from this horrible battle going on. The way Argyle are going at the moment, I think they will inevitably end up set somewhere else. So maybe it's time for a great pilgrimage out of this territory. Unfortunately, I don't have anywhere on the sea I can flee from. This Temple of Cain isn't actually safe. Let's work out. That is all Skaven. I am going to pop out a lord here. And your job is to run. You're going to run as far north as we can, so maybe even to here, and get a new settlement built.
Bloodshed.
Right, we should be able to start building some infantry into this army now.
Death walks. Enacting my dark
Some of my
desires.
basic infantry anyway. And we can start getting some dark shards out, and I'll pop a unit of dark shards in there as well. So right now it is Operation Find a New Home for that lord I've just created. His job is to run as far away from here as he can. If I could, I would get him into the sea and start sailing somewhere. But I don't think that's a good idea, because I think Agor will come and charge me. So his job is to go and try and find somewhere else to rebuild after I lose Naggarond, because Naggarond is gone. One day we will return and we will make Agor pay for what they have done. Oh, let's fight this battle. This is not going to be an easy fight. Unfortunately, I don't think I'm a faction which can be a horde. I don't know how the horde mechanics work in this, so I think I am pretty much done once I lose my main places. I am going to be being attacked from every side, so this is going to be grim, guys. I am going to get I am not going to do well. I'm going to get pulled to pieces here, guys. We'll hold as best I can. I've got the walls, I've got the gates, but this is not going to be a pretty battle. They have a lot of troops. All I can do is hope to damage them enough so that they don't instantly go and take out the rest of my cities. They give me long enough to find somewhere else to settle. Kjed's Lauterborg. I think his name is quite apt. When I lost Malekith, I said this was probably the end of the campaign. That was probably the end of the campaign, and this really is probably the end of the end. Yeah, once I've lost Naggarond, I'm going to lose a big chunk of my income. I might be able to settle elsewhere and rebuild, but the chances of people letting me rebuild in peace when I'm so small and weak is very low. So I am almost certainly done here. We shall see, however. Come on, hurry up and load, so this game can finish off killing me horribly. If it ever finishes loading, to be fair, it's loading a lot of troops to come and kill me. So, yeah. And this is such a basic army as well. I just never had a chance. I just never got a chance to build up. I messed up my start. That is how critical those first few turns are, guys. If you get those first few turns wrong, you know, it just leaves you in a thing. I mean, Agor would have been hard to fight even if I'd set up well to start with. Right. So let's get my bolt throws reasonably forward, my cav. I know these guys are actually reasonable on the walls, so I'm going to leave them up on the walls as well.
Dark shards. Corsair handbows. Cold-blooded killers.
I'm going to leave this unit down there. This lord can go up here as well, and let's start the battle. Start the massacre.
Dark shards.
Put these guys down actually to shoot over the wall.
Troopy, forward.
Same with these guys.
Carnage awaits. Dread spears. As you say.
It's just double time it as they charge me. So here they come. They're going to go and attack this gate. There's not really much I can do about that. In fact, I can put these guys up on here to shoot them as they do it. And here they are. They're coming onto the walls now. I dare say they're going to start putting ladders up as well. Don't think his archers have enough range. I'm just going to keep them up here. And these cav can charge around and sally forth and deal with them. No. Get these guys charging up to support. Nothing's actually hitting this gate yet. They are charging to try and help that gate. We're going to have people going up the walls here in a second. These guys are shooting up in support. We've wounded an enemy lord up there. Start hitting that lord. Should pull another unit of archers back. This guy can move up here. They're reasonable. Just charge. Oh. Where's my other lord? Where's my death hag? She can get heavily involved. These guys can charge down against these guys.
Following orders. Dark shards. Cold ones. Understood.
My cav is involved in there now. Why are these guys so far back? Start shooting at those. These guys are going to retreat into my city, annoyingly. So some of them charged down, attacked my people, then ran away. Right. Let's stop a few more people coming up. You can charge. Where's worst? You can charge up here. Keep shooting these guys who are breaking towards my walls. Let's hit this lord. And now we're just getting surrounded. They're just pushing past us. Things are going badly here, as you can probably tell. Alright, we're doing a good job of murdering that lord. My lord is still doing reasonably. The problem is they're behind me already.
Dark shards. No survivors.
Get these guys back in and intercepting some of these guys.
Cold-blooded killers. Suffering for all. No mercy.
I hate this horrible mechanic where they retreat into your walls. Because as you can see here, it just is a pain. I'm still holding the walls here. Just.
Advance! Rookie! Dark shards. Slash. We are ready. Destroy. Onwards.
No, why? Don't. No, 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 stop it.
Cold-blooded killers. Terror, death. Dark shards. Destroy. Slash. Kill.
Get these guys. Let's. In fact, no. Now it's time to get off these walls. We are going to try and pull back. It's not going to work, but we can try. So flee! Flee from the walls, you fools! We're not going to break out here. It's too late. They've already subsumed us too much. But the walls are gone. I'm not holding at all on the walls. So if I can make a secondary line, we can just about do this. But the chances of me managing to make that secondary line are very low because I'm getting surrounded here. So let's double time for the moment while my people try and pull back. And send my last guy after him. You guys can charge. Ooh, my FPS is starting to suffer now from the sheer number of units on the map. Let's hammer that lord.
No survivors! Death! The merciless host!
Dark purpose.
Come on, keep moving. Just keep moving.
Carnage awaits!
These guys can stay up on the walls fighting to hold up. Just hold up the last of them.
Dreadlord.
No, you can pull back. Keep pulling back.
Meets doom.
Dread spears! Die, weaklings! Destroy! Cold ones!
They're enraged, so I have no control over them.
Corsair hunters!
Gates are gone. Everything's moving again. Why are you going that way? I don't want you going that way. Right, you can just engage there.
Moving out!
Give me some archer support. Why are you not moving where I'm telling you to?
To destruction!
Right, they're engaged. They can stay engaged.
Cold ones!
You guys can hammer them.
Dark shards! Slay them! Cold-blooded killers!
Right, let's move some. Let's get these guys set up again.
Awaits. Going!
We need to push forwards now, simply because the rest of my guys have got caught. We're pushing these guys off nicely.
Murder awaits! Dread
And that's our murderous prowess is procced.
End them! Moving out! Onward! To destruction! Dealers in death!
Get these guys up to cover that flank. You guys can pull back here. You guys can pull here. You guys can pull back.
Dark shards!
Charge!
Killers! Dark shards!
Keep my archers safe. Let's pop off another. To defend these guys. These guys need to start pulling back this way.
To slaughter!
They're completely overwhelmed. These guys are still fighting on the walls. Good on them. Lord can charge them. Archers can pull back here.
Advance, Druki! Dealers in death! To destruction! Druki!
Right now we're just kind of
Forward!
pulling back a little bit at a
Dealers in
time.
death! Druki, forward! Corsair
These guys can engage. These guys can pull back.
moving out!
You can charge in.
Glorious destruction!
And there's still got people coming onto the field, guys, you know. Much as I've, winning various engagements down here, they still have more and more people coming onto the field, and I am losing more and more troops.
Cold ones!
Where are these guys? These guys can come around and slam into the back of these guys. These guys are still out of control, but that's not necessarily a bad thing at this point. Right, you can turn and start shooting up that way. Oh, they're out of ammo, they can just charge. Once they're out of ammo, they are just becoming spearmen. You can go and get involved as well.
Merciless warriors. Druki forward! Onwards to murder! With pleasure! Merciless
You can go and keep pinning more people. Let's pin some more guys up here. My lord can just keep pushing here because she's completely... I should probably pull her back, but at this point there's not really much benefit in that. You guys can form a new line. You guys can pull back and form a new line. Right, you can start pulling back now, they're enraged. Right, these guys can start shooting that way. Come on, move back. All of these guys can hit that bloody mage.
Carnage awaits!
For the Druki!
Okay, so we're not dead yet, but we're not winning this battle. But we are going to make them pay for every inch they bloody well take. Naggarond will not fall without a fight. Now, this is the issue now. They are beginning to pull around me. My lord can start charging this way. These guys can come to support.
Dark Elves! Corsair handbows! Without question! It is done!
Charge.
Kill everything!
Very well. Jet high!
And this is it. They are all over us now. Right, you are now infantry. Just turn skirmish mode off. It's my last unit of archers with ammo. You can keep shooting, but everybody else, you guys are now spearmen. Welcome to the ranks.
On to slaughter! Black Guards! We are ready!
These guys need to pull back a little bit. She needs to get involved.
Bolt throwers! We are ready! Understood!
You need to get involved in the melee, guys. I'm sorry. We need to pin them here for at least a little bit. Where are these guys?
On to slaughter!
They're not coming back. And this is the mass rout. We are now gone. But we didn't half make them pay, guys. So... 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So over 2k for my my 1k. So we really did make them pay for that place. But they had, they can afford that loss. Those losses. I can't. So I am in trouble. I am in proper trouble now. Because that's Naggarond gone. They can start sweeping through the rest of my territories now. My only chance is if I manage to get that guy down and that place isn't, down to somewhere and rebuild somewhere in the distance and try and basically start again from scratch, having fled somewhere else. I don't think I'm a faction which has a horde mechanic. I don't even know if you can, if you're not a dedicated horde faction, you can have a horde mechanic in this. So, yeah, things could be interesting. So this may well be the end of it, guys. We'll see what they do next. I've got a feeling they're just going to rampage through the rest of my territory, which means this campaign is probably over. So a very short campaign, As I say, I'll probably start as another faction. I'll probably come back to these guys in a little bit, just to, it depends if everybody wants me just to start up again. I might just start up again straight away and do it slightly differently. We'll see, because I'd like to actually do this and come out on top. If you see what I mean, having had such a horrible defeat now. I think most of them were on the battlefield at the end, because all the enemy armies have taken damage. There were probably still a few units off, but yeah, that was not good. And they took it. My hope was that they wouldn't actually take it. The Bray Herd comes. Ah. Please give me peace.
Speak, you craven cur, and pray to whatever thing you dare to call a god. I do not cut your guts out. Asinine mortal.
They're starting to like me more, having eaten, having
Noble
completely and
of Naggarond.
utterly shredded me.
I march onward. Power awaits me. Dreadlord, at your command. With noble purpose.
Probably should have popped Malekith back out there. This is getting bad. I'm not sure I can come back from this now, guys. I think I am beyond the point where I can come back. I think I am completely. I think I am defeated now, basically. I'm not going to give up until I'm properly defeated, but I don't think there's going to be much going on beyond the end of this session. We'll see what Agol do. I mean, I needed a couple of big armies to fend them off. Are they at war with Agol? They're at war with Agol! Are these guys at war with Agol?
Are you a god? For
No, they're not.
chaos.
However, you know what? They might just give me enough time to build up, which would be
Thirsty fiend,
good.
King of Naggaroth. The people are displeased.
I don't care if the people are displeased.
Go on.
Come on, you can keep going.
Destruction.
It's so going to be held by Skaven. So with Volzan, there was a couple of places I can potentially start building up again down there. Fleeing our homeland here, guys. We're at that point where we're having to flee our homeland in the hope that we make it. Now, if I'd wanted to do this properly, I could have sent out a small expeditionary force right at the start of the game, whose job would have been to go and find somewhere nice and ripe to plunder and set up. But I wasn't expecting Agol to go quite so crazy at the start and start sweeping through territories like this. And with my bad start, even if I hadn't quite had such a bad start, I'd have probably been okay. I'm interested where they're going. I'm hoping that these guys in Agol. Let's have a look.
Bring ruin.
No, they're not at war with Agol, but Agol seems to be leaving me for now. So I'm not going to jinx
Noble
it,
of
but
Naggarond.
I don't want to waste too much money because I want to have enough money to build up a settlement, but I also do need to start building.
The people
Right.
grow restless.
We've not got these over, so I can start building another recruitment building there.
Malekith.
I need to hold a few turns before I can actually start building up again, getting that settlement down there. But for the moment, we're gonna just hold our breaths and hope that Agol don't attack. And in that, maybe what I should do is I should charge. That's probably a very bad idea. But I'm in this tricky situation now where I don't quite know what to do because I can't hold. If I hold, they will destroy me. I can't sit back. Oh no, no, no. If they go to war with me, I am in trouble, and they can tell they will be able to tell I'm weak. I'm also getting chaos corruption pushing up through this territory.
Favored of the Witch King. Moving.
Oh, and there's the Chaos War Herd.
Lord of the Black Tower. You shall not rest. I accept.
Okay, that should hold them off and get them out of my territory.
I am the Witch King. You do not command me. Malekith, King of Naggarond. Death awaits them. I suppose. I'm going.
I hope they don't just charge me. They might just charge me. However, I'm hoping I can push and get Naggarond back. This is a risky move. I know it's a risky move, but at the moment I only have risky moves. Because holding back is a risky move. Charging is a risky move. At this point, I've got to take risks. If I sit back, I will get slowly ground down. I might smash Naggarond, and if I can smash through Naggarond, I might just... So that's the Ripperhorn tribe there. Wow, everybody is more powerful than me! And Agol, wow. Yeah, that's what I thought was going to happen. So I'm going to pull back. I'm probably going to be forced into another battle here. No, not quite straight away. So hopefully I'll be able to ping them one at a time. Now this might be good. Oh, I've gained a sorceress.
Servant of Hecate.
Get her into the army.
All shall be mine.
And right, guys, let's just have a look down here.
Master of cruelty. With noble purpose.
Ah, damn it! I can't afford to be going to war with them, so let's keep double timing along.
What awaits me?
This is also going to be Skaven territory. Right, I am going to be stopping this one here, guys. Thank you very much for watching, and next time we shall see if I can manage to hold off the advance of Agol, or if this really is the end of the campaign, guys. Thank you very much for watching.